Yeah, I just had a mild assault that happened to me on October 3rd, okay? Between 11:30 a.m. and 12 p.m. at the bus transit, okay? And I did contact, I contacted the victim support line in Toronto, and I won't say the person's name, but he told me yes, in Ontario they do pay for criminal assault charges. And I called the number, and another number the victim service. I think it was the first response here or something in Timmins, and she told me no, the CICB used to do that, but they stopped in 2019.
Okay, so let me explain what's happened. Okay, so they had a board for victims of violent crimes, and like I said, the idea is that if you're a victim of a violent crime but they don't have money, so you can't sue them and collect benefits off of them, well then you can go to this board, and the board provided up to $25,000. Okay, so the idea is this, and it gets serious, because if a child is molested when they're, let's say, 8, let's say even younger or even older, but the point is, if a child gets molested and then now he wants to sue, but they don't have money, well then, but if they do have money, you can get up to not 100,000, not 200,000, but 250,000.
And the board has those adequate funds, right?
No, they don't. Okay. So look at it like this.
Okay.
Let's say you're suing Children's Aid. Let's say you were molested in Children's Aid. And let's say you have a really strong case. There's two kinds of cases. The strong case that the lawyers will do. Let's look at it. There's a lawyer named Loretta Merritt in Toronto. And this is how she used to do this. She used to I'll give everyone a free consultation. For every case that I take, I can get you guys up to not 100,000, not 200,000, but 250,000. So all the cases that I take, I can get you guys up to that. But everyone else that I can't take, I refer you to the board. So I'm still helping you a little, even though I'm not. I'm still. And instead of getting 100,000 or 200,000, and then an extra 50,000, no, you're only going to get the max 25. But it's still helpful, because these are the cases that no lawyer can take on, or they don't want to, because they don't make a lot of interest out of it. Because anyways.
Or about the greed, eh?
And exactly. Yeah. So anyways.
Which is a sin in the Bible.
So, Okay. So listen to this. So you have this board, and it's for victims. I just can't get over it in my own mind. I'm really glad that I'm speaking with you. Yeah. This makes this a productive.
You never know, like who you bump into. You know.
Yeah.
They could be from another country or like another city or something, and we all have.
I try to be like. So I'm a former foster child. Okay. I'm Métis on my grandmother's side, so my mom's side, but on my grandma's side, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got. So anyways, so the point is so you got this board, and it's for victims of violent crimes, and it's just for regular citizens. They don't even do a good enough job telling these. But they're not being sued for that. But these kids were under their care, so they're being sued for that. They received this class action lawsuit, and it gets certified. And then after certification, Doug Ford removes the board. And then after he removes the board, he gives an offer that's too low. 60, because of COVID and the pandemic. Can I just finish this?
Yeah, sorry.
So I'm just giving you, explaining what happened. Okay, so Doug Ford removes the board. And then he gives an offer. The offer is low, but because of the pandemic and all of that, people need money. So they try to take advantage of that, and they try to give a low offer. The face of the case, everybody wants to take the money, but they don't really want to take the money. They just need money. So anyways, they want to take the offer though. The face of the case, everybody. The lawyers who are handling this case have no trial experience. All they have is mediation experience. Every one of their cases settled at mediation. So none of them went to trial. So they want to take the offer. 60 members object writtenly. It goes in front of a judge. The judge sides with the 60 members who objected and said, yeah, this offer isn't fair. Go back to the mediation table. So they're going back to the mediation table. Anyways, in November, this November coming up. So going back with your situation, you know, it just bothers me because they removed the board. Now it affects the class action, but it doesn't just affect the class action because they got an offer that was too low. And the idea is that it's low because they don't have the board anymore. But it doesn't just affect the class action. It affects a man like you, a man like you who was a victim of a violent crime, and then it also affects a woman who might be raped. Now they want to say, listen to this. This is the thing that's really upsetting. They want to say, we don't have the board anymore, but there's still a service out there, and that's just like that one, but it has less money. And yeah, look at, they got, so there's still a system out there, but with less money, but they only offer short-term help. Let me explain. Victims of services will pay for your cell phone. If you're a victim of a violent crime, you can go to this women's center and you can go to victim services, and they'll provide this is what they offer now. Instead of offering $25,000, they only offer like $3,000, and it covers things like this: immediate help, a cell phone, paying for your motel room for 3 days, little short term. So what I'm proposing for this class action is settles in November. You should give everyone $15,000 to $30,000. Okay, I'm not even part of the class action. I've already received my compensation because I went to the board way before the class action was filed. And then I'm in this position going, I'm getting compensation before the hearing. And the way it worked is they provide compensation before a hearing if they look at your file and go, we haven't even met this person yet, but just based off what we see on this file, do you think, and if they think they will, they'll provide you with therapy money before the hearing that's directly paid, and then after the hearing, if they don't give you compensation, well, you don't have to pay it back. So I was getting that compensation. So then I'm like, should I go get my hearing or just be part of this class action? And I thought I would get more if I was part of the class action, but actually you'll get less because, listen to this, I got $30,000 from the Criminal Injuries Compensation Board, but the idea is maybe I would have only got 10 if I had a lawyer with me. But and most people think I should have a lawyer with me. It will really help, eh? That's the saddest thing. Anyways, I'm gonna end the recording.
Yeah, could you send that to my phone? You're recording? Can I send it to one of my girlfriends? Is that okay? Or
you can record.
Like, can you stop it and send it to my message? Can you?
That'd be great. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna end the recording right now. Today is what's the time?
So I got 11:04 a.m. Sunday, October 9th, 2022.
Okay, that'd be great. So I'm gonna end the recording, and then you can record my phone with your phone. Like we'll listen to the recording together.
Okay.
It's 7 minutes long, okay. And I think.
Well, is it how you do this here? Okay, would you go on the?